Time now for the Peter Channel morning news on this Thursday morning, March 3rd, 2016. And good morning to you all on this lovely Thursday morning, March 3rd, 2016. Here are your news and our top story at 8:30 on this Thursday morning is Mitt Romney plans to launch a broadside against Donald Trump's surging campaign on Thursday, calling the man who wished to succeed him as the GOP's presidential nominee a 40-year fraud who has played Americans for suckers. The Republican debate included very little discussion of health care policy, but the issue is word back into the conversation is likely to come back again at the Detroit debate on Thursday. NASA, one-year astronaut Scott Kelly speaks after coming over to Houston on Thursday as Jill Biden welcomes one-year astronaut Scott Kelly home with beer and apple pie. The location of the piece and possible debris from Malaysia Airlines flight MH370 is consistent with the theories about where the wreckage may lie. Australia's transport minister said Thursday as victims' families calls for a fuel search to the East African coast. In Istanbul, 2 female militants were killed by police when they fired shots on a food grenade at the Turkish police bus in Istanbul on Thursday. The local media in the Istanbul governor said. Seoul, new U.S. led efforts to cut funding for the North Korea's nuclear weapons program for targeted sanctions risks prompted because of Pyongyang's willingness to divert to all available resources to its military, even at the risk of economic collapse. Paris. Amid talk borders from France is over. Britain's possible exit from the European Union. The nation's leaders held talks Thursday seeking to common strategies over the deepening crisis over the migrants and concerns over wider European security. By the UN's special envoy for Syria says that the ceasefire is largely held in its country and has greatly reduced violence despite Moscow and then the accused of being the 4-year-old girl in the care before displayed the severed head of the Moscow metro station that said she was seeking revenge to the deaths of Muslims in Russia's campaign in Syria. Jakarta, strong aftershocks continued to rock Indonesia on Thursday after massive undersea quake sparked fears of a range-wide disaster similar to 2004. Indian Ocean quake and tsunami which killed more than 200,000 people. In Paris, Britain's proposed European Union of departure means the French microcraft and the English shuttle will relocate to the English France, the economic minister said. Moscow, state-run postal in Russia said it conducted a survey this year showed President Putin has a support of 74% of the Russians to run a fourth term. In New York, an underground garage below Lincoln Center was an unlikely scene of a stabbing early Thursday. More than officials said a 20-year-old man was stabbed twice and died with a screwdriver by his male partner at 132 West 65th Street outside home. 3 people have been arrested in connection with the robbery of guns stolen in Houston, Texas, according to the Harris County District Attorney's Office. Annapolis, Maryland's highest court the Central or arguments of 13 whether prosecutors could force a Baltimore City police officer to testify against fellow officers also charged in the death of Freddie Gray, black men in police custody. Raphael McLeod, a murder suspect held in Warren County, Mississippi jail, escaped Wednesday morning. McLeod was charged with June 20 reduction of murder. Montgomery, Alabama police officer Aaron A. Seisman was arrested and shooting to death for growing gun an unarmed black man. Dallas, a flight attendant has been charged with starting a fire in an airplane's bathroom as the plane was about to land, the FBI said. Washington DOJ granted immunity to a former State Department staffer who helped set up Hillary Clinton's private email server when she was Secretary of State. Area election officials credited compelling presidential campaigns that Donald Trump and Bernie Sanders for their record voter turnout in the Alberta area for Tuesday's Massachusetts primary said that fresh, sometimes radical ideas into this year's candidates stimulated interest in a range of voters seeking change. U.S. buried Buffalo William Crawford Lally died in Solomon Islands during World War II, but his body was never recovered. In Northampton, Massachusetts, a 6-year legal battle with a purchase $750 million gift to the Mormon Catholic Church in Northampton Close by diocese has been given to the favor of the diocese. A public judge recently ruled that late Irene Kazansky's gift to the St. Mary's of Assumption should go to the diocese of Springfield, as the diocese official said. The money will be given to St. Elizabeth and St. Church because that was where the most of the St. Mary's parishes went to the church was closed in 2009. Pittsfield, Massachusetts, the second suspect who has been arrested in connection with the death of the man shot to the leg during what police called a punch drug deal in Pittsfield. It will be easier, less frustrating, more convenient by executives at a meeting with Ellen this year Wednesday. It started a shopping trip for Target's app auto and finished the store will become more seamless with text notifications. Has flipped provided reselling over to make a quick buck has risen some hard hazard markets property concerns that the low class and bubbles could be developing according to a report published on Thursday. Herbalife, Lipman, the new nutrition company, and the federal investigation for allegations of fraud to the pyramid scheme is sent in an oversight into the growth on new customers and distributors last year because of database errors. Eric Scott has been awarded a $750,000 whistleblower payment by the Securities and Exchange Commission. Milan, Italy. More company was at the operations associated with the Zubar oil and gas field in southern Iraq to tell an energy company, NI said. Los Angeles. After some of the major methane gas leaks, Southern California Gas Company has said that the air was clear for the residents by the judge ruling against relocation. Vancouver Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau said the nation was standing together with the members of the Aboriginal community on issues related to climate change. New York has Corporation U.S. Committee focused on exposure reductions and former boss and Deloitte was taking charge of the chairman Mark Williams standing down. Okay, look at the stock market here. The Dow 1689 number 32, SP 5 at 1986.45, and Nasdaq 4,703.42. Artist impression of the fast-weighted burst reach and earth the color represented the burst around at different radial wavelengths. With long wavelengths, red around some sections after short wavelengths. New research suggests that pentatonic 5 screens are dragonfly barely an inch and a half long is migrated across oceans and between continents, overtaking the monarch butterfly. At the insect that migrates and furthest. Birds choose the safest trees and build the nest in the Florida River Caves, but it means living directly above alligator-infested water. Scientists at Texas Tech University Health Services Center El Paso developed a process that improves the gene-edited technology. This week's question, Governor Wiggins as the Florida State University in Miami-Dade County, over the Zika virus, how serious the threat is to public health in Zika. How many events can trigger a condition known as Takotsubo syndrome, according to research published today in the European Heart Journal. Moms over 35 have no greater likelihood of a sister developing a induced at 59 weeks of pregnancy than if they wait until labor begins naturally, found a new study. After concerns were raised that some insurance companies that are restricted coverage of the medication advertised, the New York State Attorney General started an investigation in 16 health insurance companies to provide. A travel alert, Cape Cod, head-on closure energies as closed the Bourne Bridge. Expect extensive travel delays and take alternate route. Peter Childress, 8:38, tied out for a spot support. Last night, the Boston Celtics defeated the Boston Trailblazers 160-93. Tank the Boston Bruins beat at the Garden and Chicago Blackhawks. Texas Yankees hit total one. Playing partner Tiger Woods loves it. Doc Rivers wasn't sure before what cameras the team could set. The Clippers body line within the final minute said it all. Jacksonville, Florida. Painted man and knew the question about his preacher was getting out there, so he figured out that he addressed it before he began his speech on leadership of the Florida Forum. When's it at? Las Vegas, a Credit Theater went in approximately 90 minutes on Wednesday for one man and one man only. Conor McGregor, the UFC 27 Euro Featherweight Championship early. Shows up to anything at a time these days in the scene. Peter Childress time is now 8:39 on this Thursday morning, and it is time now for a Trevor Reporter this Thursday morning. Let's start it off down and down, dear. We're Route 95 on the southbound side of Sofa. Second all you get to that side of it. 146 on the southbound side. Sofa 115 to Route 95. 95 on the westbound side, so from Route 140 to the eastbound starting at the downtown Providence. 95 on the northbound side, so from Route 37 in Warwick all the way at the downtown of Providence. 99 on the northbound side, so from 126 to Lake and the Route 122 in Woonsocket. Manor Bridge on the southbound side, slow, but the Jamestown Newport and northbound sides of the Manor bridges are looking good. Out in the Cape Bananas, there, Route 3 on the southbound side, it is slow around Route 6 in Sagamore, Route 6 in the eastbound side, so slow from Route 3 all the way after exit 1A around 6A in Sandwich. 25 on the eastbound side, it is slow around the 628 in Buzzards Bay due to the accident here. 28 on the northbound side, it is slow around the Board Rotary. And the Sandwich Road is slow from Route 28 to Route 6. Sagamore Bridge on both ends, it is slow, so expect a lot of delays around that area of Board and Buzzards Bay around 25, 6, and 3, and 28. 95 is slow from the positive 3 to Route 128. 24 is northbound is slow from Route 139 to Stoughton Highway to Route 128. 128 at the northbound side. Also have Route 24 in Captain. Route 3 at the northbound side. So from 228, Rock Line to the Braintree split through the accident on. Route 3 at the northbound side before the U Street and Braintree Southeast Expressway on both ends. So from Dorchester to the Braintree split. 128 at the northbound side. So from Route 135 in Dedham all the way up to Route 20 Waltham. Bass back in the eastbound side is slow from Natick all the way out to the Austin Burn tolls. And Mass back to the westbound side is slow from Lower Airport all the way up to South Boston. 93 to the southbound side is slow from Redden all the way out to the Zachem Bridge. Route 1 on the southbound side is slow from Route 16 in Revere all the way up to Route 93 in Boston. Route 128 on the southbound side is slow from Route 3 to Burlington all the way at the Triple World Warfare. Route 3 to the southbound side is slow from Route 45 low. And it's a little slow around Route 128 in Burlington around Route 3. 495 on the southbound side, a little slower than the Berlin stretch. 495 on the northbound side is slow from the Mass back all the way up to Route 9 in Westburn. We get an accident on 120 on the southbound side, a little slow around. Get an accident around 2A, so expect delays here. And 93 northbound get accident around Route 28 is slow on the northbound side of Route 128. Route 93, so expect some delays. Out in Worcester vicinity, 290 in the eastbound side, so from 146 to Route 9 in Worcester. Springfield, I-91 on the northbound side, also at Route 291 in Springfield. Out in Hartford, 91 on the southbound side, so from Windsor area to I-84, 91 on the northbound side, so from Rocky area to downtown Hartford. I-84 to the eastbound side, so from Farmington to downtown Hartford. I-84 to the eastbound side, so from Waterbury. Route 8 on the southbound side, so from Kentucky to Shelton, doing an accident on Route 8 southbound side to Shelton. Move across Park Road to the westbound side, so from Easton all the way at the New Canaan. 95 on the southbound side, so from Fairfield all the way at the Norwalk. To the next on the 95 on the southbound side, Route 7 to Norwalk, so expect some delays here. Highways and byways in New York City vicinity are slow go. Up in Albany, I-87 on the southbound side, get accident before the throughways in Albany, so expect some delays. Route 70 eastbound side, get accident in Troy, so expect some delays. Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine highways are looking good on this Thursday morning. Okay, MBTA alerts. Subway system, it's looking good. On the Career Rail, First Line train 710, 745 from 4th Park was operated 5 to 15 minutes late between Hyde Park and substation due to train traffic. Stoughton Line train 906, 748 a.m. from Stoughton is now operated 20-25 minutes late between Forest Hills and substation due to signal problem. Please board at Stoughton Line train 906, 748 from Stoughton is on the outbound platform at Hyde Park today. Providence train 842, 726 a.m. from Mansfield at full capacity is operated 15-20 minutes beyond schedule between Hyde Park and Stop Station. Providence notice train 812, 742 a.m. When Wiggins returns to not stop at the Mansfield due to an Amtrak fatality, passengers should utilize Route 128. Providence train 843, 750 outbound will not stop at Mansfield. Passengers going to Mansfield to Sprocket, Sharon, and take shuttle buses. Prominent notice, train number 803, 7:20 a.m. from substation on Mansfield due to an Amtrak fatality. Passengers utilize Route 128 at Providence Line, Mansfield Station closed for more than trains without stop there. Commuters may use 120 for parking and delays are anticipated. Major channel news time is now 8:45. Time now for one reported it's a picture perfect morning tap, but it's a little chilly. And for today, it's going to like this. Most of the skies are about 35 degrees at northwest about 79 miles an hour. Tonight, increased skies about 18 degrees and light variable wind. Friday, chances don't be after 7 a.m. Cloud skies about 35 degrees. Northeast about 5 to 30 miles, gust side 22 miles, and chance changes 50%. News, third commission less than 1 inch possible. Friday night, chances don't be before 9 p.m. Cloud skies podcast about 23 degrees and north about 13 to 15 miles, gust as high as 31 miles and chance changes 30%. News, third commission less than 9 inch possible. Saturday, most of the sky about 38 degrees and north about 6 to 11 miles, going to 9 in the afternoon. Winds can gust side 24 miles an hour. Saturday, at slight chances snow shines after 3 a.m. Most skies got about 24 degrees and chance changes 20%. Sunday, parts of the pump, most skies got about 40, about 26 degrees. Monday, most of the podcast about 49, about 35 degrees. Tuesday, most of the podcast about 58 to about 40 degrees. And for Wednesday, parts of the sky about 65 degrees. Currently here in Norton, it is 26 degrees and fair skies, humidity 46%. And that is going to be it for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Thursday morning, March 3rd, 2016. Please have a good day with a good positive. Have a good morning and a good day.